It's funny, I was looking forward to this trip for a long time. It's like, yeah, all I wanted to do is just sit on a beach, have a coffee and enjoy the view. And next thing, we're here. And it doesn't feel real, does it?
No. Not for me anyways.
Quick video before I head off overseas. Going to Vietnam in 2 days time. I cannot wait. Got my luggage packed, rocking my brand new shirt. Just picked these up this morning from my good mates at Customize It. Chris and John, longtime friends. They were kind enough to print 6 shirts for me to rock over in Ho Chi Minh City as I do my thing. I'm going to visit another 10 best pho restaurants in the city. Sound good? Now, let's talk about that video I posted 2 weeks ago, that pho recipe. By far the most successful video I've ever published on this channel. The response to it has been overwhelmingly positive.
Thank you for 50,000 views, and I am the star of the channel, right, Uncle? Right, Uncle? I'm the star.
Right.
I'm better than you, okay?
Right. I busted my ass to make that. This was the video I always wanted to make right from the get-go, but it's taken years to get here and to finally be able to convey that into a clear and concise video. I'm glad it's done. As many of you pointed out, this video is going to age very well on YouTube. I made one mistake in that video. I gave it up too easily. And I'll tell you now, guys, chefs operate in this mafia code of silence. They will take their trade secrets to the grave. Then I was like, you know what? I keep hearing about these damn OnlyFans girls. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to haul myself out just a little to test the waters. And people really warm to this format of cooking with a blend of stories and science. It's a format I'm going to take with me moving forward as we work our way through all the Vietnamese soups. Bún bò Huế, which I promise to do next. Bánh canh, bún riêu, canh chua, you name it. We're going to go through every single Vietnamese soup on this channel in a similar format, just a little shorter. In today's video, I just want to have a relaxed conversation. There's a story I need to get off my chest, and then I'll tell you about my upcoming trip. This video began like any other cooking video, very generic. There was nothing special about it. And 2 things happened. I got braces. The light bulb moment was when Mum went back to my hometown. She had to see our accountant to do the books. His office was around the corner from Pho An. She went down, brought takeaway, dropped it literally on my lap. The timing could not have been better because I just finished cooking my home batch. But the eureka moment was when I added the sciencey aspect to the video, which proved to be a game changer. This was the moment I posted the video. Had no expectations of it. I spent 4 grueling months making it. Hundreds of hours. I shot it, scripted, lit it, audio edit. Complete nightmare. The timeline was so complex, my Premiere Pro crashed at least 100 times. There was a time when the program froze for like the 60th time. I thought, I'm never going to finish this. So you can appreciate by the time I posted it, couldn't care how it performed. I was more relieved the ordeal was over. The next day, standing in line at Australia Post, sending out LSP orders, there it was. On the counter at this particular Australia Post, they sold scratchy tickets. And the stars must have aligned because I finally got the tap on the shoulder by the mysterious YouTube algorithm. There was something I did in that video which it liked, and I got my first taste of riding the YouTube wave. Now, there's a story I need to get off my chest. It's very important that I tell you this because it helps you understand this entire channel. In my last video, I told you about a store from my hometown, which had a big impact on the way I see pho. I'm a diehard Pho fan. To me, they're the greatest of all time. And even though I was born in Bankstown, I spent most of my life in Cabramatta. No shortage of good food there. At least 100 restaurants. You got Cabra, Canley Heights, just a plethora of good Vietnamese food. But I still chose to drive 40 minutes to Bankstown to have my pho each and every time. Going back 4 years ago, I wanted to start a YouTube channel so badly. I don't know why. I thought it was going to be easy. I thought I was going to go down to Bankstown, sit down, have a pho, tell you this story and get 1 million views. But it was the complete opposite. So that particular weekend, I flew down to Sydney, and the plan was for me and my BFF Jason to drive down to Bankstown, sit down and shoot this video. My first mistake was having too much gear. That day I had at least 3 different cameras, fumbling around with gimbals.
I can hold it if you want.
What's that?
I can hold it. You know what? I'll hold it.
Hang on, let me turn it off. Yeah,
We'll
try holding it.
You set it up and I'll hold it. And I'll face you. Let me just... Shit.
And in hindsight, I should have just shot it on my phone. I had 0 shooting experience prior. Didn't know how to shoot a travel vlog. Never sat in front of a camera and spoke. Had no storytelling ability. And it was a shit show. Oh, you are fucking kidding me. They're closed. You fucking serious, bro?
What?
So I'm standing in front of Pho and guess what? They're closed for the Lunar New Year. So I've come all the way from Brisbane for this and yeah. So my mum had a florist behind me here. It used to be a florist, but now it's I think a doctor's surgery. So the wake up call was when I was across the road in front of mum's old florist. And all I had to say was, hey guys, behind me is mum's old florist, Jum Ang. I used to hang out here every afternoon after primary school. Up the road was Franklin's. And at the end of the street was my favorite charcoal chicken with a garlic sauce, Habib's. That's all I had to do. And I couldn't even manage that. Can we start again? And since Pho An will close, we had pho in the building next door to Pho An, which used to be their old building. The trip was a complete waste of time. The footage, unusable, had nothing to show for it, and I gave up. I never touched a camera again for a couple of years before giving it a second chance, and it's been a grind ever since to grow this channel. And like many content creators out there, I feel like I've been stuck in this YouTube wilderness, you know, scratching around for views, shooting embarrassing videos after embarrassing videos. But eventually, if you're still in the game, you stumble across something that changes it all. And I think I found out what that is and what I need to do going forward. But for me, telling you this story was all about redemption. And it feels so great to get that story off my chest. And now, let's talk about my trip to Vietnam in 2 days' time. I'm G'd. I've been waiting so long for this trip. On my last trip, which I haven't really spoken about on this channel, I did do a top 10 pho challenge. If you haven't seen that video already, it's going to be linked in the top card above. On my last trip, I went with my BFF Roy. This is us at Landmark 81 on top of Ho Chi Minh City having that very expensive bowl of pho. We tore up the town. Some of my best memories, stumbling out of the club, the wee hours of the morning having 4 a.m. noodles. It was just incredible. The coffee, the food, the women. Oh, the matches on Bumble. Let's have a look. Let's go for him.
Can't. I gotta wait for him.
So that rooftop bar there, you reckon all the action's at?
There's one of them. Then there's the chill sky bar. The Chill Sky Bar. That's another one we're gonna go. Chill Sky Bar.
Just paradise. You know, it is so fun as a single guy over there. I had my dad call me the other day. He knows I'm going over. He said, in his own words, "Bo ước được như con," which means I envy to be in your position.
You got girlfriend, Vietnam? Not just this minute.
So those who know will know. But my intention is visiting another 10 pho restaurants and reviewing them with some models. Then I'm heading over to the northern Vietnam. Keep thinking this is Brisbane, where you head over to Chermside, which is considered the north side. But no, I'm going over to Hai Phong, which is Dad's hometown. I'm meeting relatives and extended family over there that I've never met them or never communicated with them in my life. So very exciting.
No, I'm over there to find your auntie.
I don't have one.
Exactly.
Well, I do.
Do you get it?
Yeah, but I know you won't find one.
What do you mean?
You won't get one.
That's not nice.
Oh yeah, Uncle. If you find any cute girl there, say I got a pickup line for you, okay?
Okay.
Say, are you honey? Cause I'll be the one for you.
So I don't know whether I'm going to put out any content while I'm there. So if I don't see you, I'll see you when I get back. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. See you guys when I get back.